There's lemon in there. Don't be shocked. Speaking of health.
Thank you for telling me that because last time you didn't tell me that and I was like, and I thought it was alcohol actually.
Welcome to Bad Girlfriends. I'm Janessa.
And I'm Dana.
And today we're talking about health because we are the epitome of it.
Oh.
You ever been at the doctor's and something weird just happens?
Every time I go to the doctor, something weird happens. What are you talking about? Like every time I go, something crazy happens.
What's like one of the craziest things that has transpired at a doctor's office for you?
When I went in, because I had that rash,
Yes.
I had that allergic reaction, my whole upper body like swelled up and I was like red. So I went into the urgent care.
Which is, wait.
That's my primary physician.
Urgent care knows her name. They know her name.
So I go into urgent care and this is crazy what happens. So then the lady's like taking my vitals and she's like, oh, you have really low blood pressure. Is that normal? I'm like, no. Like,
also, you're the doctor.
Yeah,
you're
also
the doctor.
Write that down. I don't know. And they're like, whatever. Like, they're taking pictures, everything. And she's like, okay, I'm going to need you to change into your cloak. I was like,
I didn't bring one.
My cloak? She's like, I'm sorry, hospital gown. I've been watching too much House of Dragons.
Okay, I was going to say it was giving Game of Thrones. But...
Yeah, and I was like, it's cool, whatever. So then I'm waiting. And that doctor finally comes in. This is also another crazy part of the story. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that took so long. A family before you, bad accident, banged up real bad, hit and run. And I'm like, also HIPAA. She's like, girl, what you eat? And I'm like, literally not going to tell you how I think I got this allergic reaction because you just told me about the people before me. And I can just picture going to the next room and being like, you should have seen this rash next door.
No,
and
honestly.
I'm like, I felt bad.
Well, yeah, I mean...
That violates so many people's rights in one sentence.
We won't tell you what doctor is. We won't tell you where the urgent care is. We won't tell you, but just know if they know Dana or you see her there...
Go to a different one. Just go to a different one. I like them. They're very...
Hey, at least they're not forgetful.
It's an experience every time.
I mean, urgent care in California definitely is. I remember when I had my Russian doctor, who she was... Did we talk about this ever? Did I tell you about this? She called me fat!
But she's Russian, so...
I mean, yeah, she was not playing around.
Like, Russians, yeah, that's probably why she called you fat, because she's Russian.
No, I always have a weird interaction at the doctor's. Like,
I don't really go to the doctor enough. I should go more. That's why all my interactions are weird, because they're all at urgent care.
Okay, but that's a good excuse to why. Mine are just weird because I think I do it.
I don't know.
One time, I went to the gynecologist for, like, an annual checkup back in college. And we were walking out. She's like, oh, I'll walk you out. And I was like, cool. Like, whatever. And as she's walking me out, she was really opening the door and put her arm out like this. And I thought she was going to hug me, so I hugged her. And the nice thing was, though, she hugged me back.
Well, that
okay?
is nice.
It took her a second, but she hugged me back. And the worst part is, like, the whole waiting room, though, saw the interaction because it was a full waiting room.
Maybe they just thought she was a good doctor.
I hope so. She was a great doctor. But I left and I was like, oh my God, I just hugged my gynecologist.
Do you think everybody hugged her after that?
I wonder if I started a trend.
They're like, the other girl did it.
When I did go back for my next checkup, she gave me a hug when I left the room. She hugged me next time. So, like, she was a great doctor.
It's a good relationship.
Yeah.
Ended all good.
If you end up hugging your doctor, it's okay. I don't think they're going to be super shocked by it.
I don't ever hug my doctor.
If it happens, it happens, okay? If it happens.
I'm happy that happened to you.
It's fine.
Have you ever eaten at the House, not that place where they get their salads from?
No. Is it expensive?
Yeah, but there's one by my urgent care. So I went there after I went to urgent care the other day. It was so good. But it was $25.
I can't justify buying a salad when I'm out unless it's something completely different and unexpected. Like a salmon salad, cool.
It was like a poke bowl salad and it was really good. And I got kombucha, and kombucha's like $8 anyways.
Can't get behind kombucha.
What?
It's just got that taste.
I love kombucha. It's so good. It's good for your gut too. It's good for gut health.
So all over LA there's a shit ton of like health shops, I guess, but they have like these health shots. Immunity shots. And they put turmeric in it.
She
oh my God. It's unsettling. I know it's good for your gut and everything, but it's unsettling for the first, like, 15 minutes after. You're like, why do I feel like death for a second?
Yeah.
Or is that just my gut, like, being like,
probably
bitch,
your gut being
stop
like,
drinking.
You need to drink this more.
Ugh.
Kombucha's good for you.
I take your word for it. What's something like that's a part of your routine that's probably ridiculous to you, but you're like, this makes me feel healthier?
My crossword.
Okay, no, that counts. Yeah, mental health is important.
Yeah, my crossword is probably one of the most important parts of my morning routine. And when I don't do it, I can really feel.
That's so funny.
Because it's also calming too. It's also like kind of zens me, like makes me focus on something, makes me use my brain. I'm drinking my tea, usually smoking my joint, listening to music. And I've like had mornings where I don't do my crossword and I do like everything else.
Yeah.
And it's not the same. Like I start like getting like ADHD, like I start doing one thing, then do another thing, But I noticed that when I do my crossword,
it centers you, and I kind of believe it. I started making my bed, and I do feel more organized for some reason when I do.
I feel that too. Like my room could be so messy, but if I have a clean, if my bed's made, if my bed's made, mine's probably messier than yours have to. It does feel cleaner.
It's always funny when one of us cleans our room and then we walk in.
Like whoa,
whoa.
Like,
it's clean in here. Like,
my
wow.
room is clean right now.
There's something to say about a clean room. Can't be that bad of a person. Look how organized this shit is.
Look how nice my room is.
So
you.
clean. Well,
for me to enjoy.
Yeah. Not really for anyone else. It's mostly for me. Because there are days where I'll just like pile stuff. I have clean piles. I have messy piles.
Sometimes I have a pile of clothes and then where I sleep.
But who has time for that?
Not me.
Gotta be rich already. I need a maid. And a chef. I would get a maid and a chef.
Maybe.
I would.
I'd probably just grocery shop more. There's
Really?
since I'm in a grocery shop.
I hate grocery shopping.
I don't like grocery shopping, but I like
hate
to
it.
cook.
For some reason, it's my least favorite. Oh, besides doing the dishes. Dishes are my least favorite fucking chore. Growing up, yeah, I left some in there.
I forgot to. I was going to do them before we left too, but it was too high, if I'm being honest.
I could not figure out how to use soap and water.
I just didn't want to.
That's fair. Life hack, get a fucking dishwasher. It saves water, but also it's such a time saver. Use your dishwasher. And if you don't, you're wasting water and money.
Well,
it's true. Look it up. It's a proven fact.
She said what she said.
It did. Need my water. Hold on.
Can I have some?
There's lemon in there. Don't be shocked. Speaking of health.
Thank you for telling me that because last time you didn't tell me that and I was like, do you remember that? And I thought it was alcohol, actually. I was like, what is that? You're like, it's just a little lemon, a little lime,
a little lemon,
water.
Lime.
Like,
honestly, like
it's good. I just was shocked.
Lemon's good for your skin, for your gut, like nutrients.
All right.
I'm a healthy bitch.
So you're gonna try to be healthy? Is that like what your goal?
No. I'm just really proud of myself that I already made like my doctor's appointments for this year. I made one of them.
I'm proud of myself for not drinking.
Yes. So I'm gonna say something really crazy.
I can't.
I don't care to be the epitome of health unless I have a vacation booked. Book a vacation, book a festival, my ass is getting into the best shape of my life.
Also, that's the other thing too, is like my birthday is coming up in April, so I like kind of want to be in good shape for my birthday. And I always know when I quit drinking, I feel better too. Like I always do a little cleanse before my birthday, but
I feel like that's
this year I'm doing it a little bit longer than I normally do. I even drink soda water at the bar.
Fair, but also if I go out with you, I'm matching your energy. So if you're gonna get blackout white girl wasted, I'm gonna get blackout white girl wasted. My best friend does it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But if you're not going that hard, I'm probably not gonna go that hard.
That's fair.
You know, most times I will match the energy of who I'm with. So this week we're sitting at Jameson's just vibing.
And it was like close to 1 a.m.
So we're sitting there, and this woman comes up to us.
Runs into our table, like knocks our waters almost over.
And a mile a minute is like, oh, hey, hi. Oh, can I sit down? Am I allowed to sit down? Can I sit here?
It was a lot to take in a short period of time.
This is all within like maybe 5 minutes, not even.
Not even, like 30 seconds.
So she's like, oh, are you guys, this is a date? And we're like, no, we're roommates. And then she was like, oh, but like, am I interrupting something? And we're like, no, if you want to sit down, sit down. That was the wrong thing. We should have said, no, you can't sit down.
Actually, this is a date.
Yeah.
Next time, this is
a
a date. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty high. So I was just like listening to this girl talk. And I'm like.
First thing out of her mouth, she looks at the menu and goes, oh my God, I had the best salad ever. Fucking salad. I had a Cobb salad. What the fuck is special about a Cobb salad is the first thing.
And then I was like, is it on the menu? She's like, no, not here.
Then why are you telling us about it? Next thing you know, she's rambling, and all I hear is,
And then that's when my best friend died.
yeah. And I was talking to him the other day.
And I goes, well, what did he say? And she goes, well, he's dead.
No, I said, did he answer you back? Because now I'm curious. How are we connected? Like,
No.
because I thought maybe at that
She's
point
crazy.
she was going to be like, I'm a psychic or something. Because it was so weird and out of place.
I thought she was homeless.
Yep. You know, honestly, she could have been. They come in all shapes and sizes. What did she say next?
She goes, can I hug you? I go, no.
I go, no, we're not the hugging type.
I go, we don't like to be touched.
It was not healthy. That conversation, she was unwell. She was unhealthy and unwell.
Well, then we were like, was that real? Did that happen? Like,
She
you saw her,
disappeared.
I saw her, we didn't see her again. We look at the TV screen that's like zoomed in on the live band, and she's up there doing air guitar to Sweet Child of Mine.
Keep in mind, she was
Not with the band.
not in the band, not with the band, just decided to go up onto their little stage and just start air guitaring it out. If anything, I think she
You
personally,
know what? I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, you did great.
she had a great night.
She did.
She had a great night and she gave us a story to tell, so I'm not mad at it. It was just, it was one of those moments you're like, this can't be real.
This isn't real life.
This isn't. There was a lot of those this weekend because we did go out. One of my best feral moments this week that really entertained me more than affected anyone else. I go into the girls' bathroom at Elbow Room, and there's a girl knocking on the stall. She's like, Jessica, Jessica, and I'm like, you good, girlie? And she's like, no, I think my friend fell asleep on the toilet. And I was like, do you want me to cheerleader lift you up? She's like, you'll do that? You don't mind? I'm like, no, you gotta get your friend out of there, and I need to go to the
Was
bathroom.
she sleeping in there though?
She was sleep. Yeah, so I got the girl over the. I like lift her up.
I
She's
would've
like,
just
oh my
cried.
god, she's sleeping in there. The girl's just on the toilet, like. And she's like, Jessica. Jessica's like, what? She's like, you fell asleep on the toilet. And Jessica's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Either way, they were really nice. We got her friend out of the toilet, so it's all good.
Well, that's
but it was just feral moments happening, not only with me.
Well, it was Oscars night.
Oscars were wild. I really enjoyed the Oscars.
I had fun watching them because we were
It
like
was
at the
fun.
bar. We were just like chilling in between,
Yeah.
watching like what we wanted to watch and like playing like bar games.
It was fun. Surly Goat in WeHo, really fun spot on Sunday Fundays.
Max. Love you.
Good spot.
It was fun.
How did you feel about Conan? Because I like him.
I think it was okay. I do think he did like waste a lot of like airtime. I like Conan. He's funny, but like I guess I'll give it like a 5 out of 10.
I think my favorite part, though, just because it was so disorganized, I believe they were French animators, and obviously like, English wasn't their first language. But the disorganization of the Oscars to not have like a translator up there with them or something, they were adorable because they couldn't get through their speech. But also, why wouldn't you send someone up there to help them out?
I know.
That was my biggest thing. I'm like, come on, you got different languages going on. Come on.
Did you hear Kieran Culkin's like acceptance speech?
Was it
So
bad?
he like no, it's funny. He won an Emmy. He was like joking to his wife. He was like, "Oh, since I won an Emmy, can we start like trying to have a third baby?" And she was like, "I'll give you a fourth baby if you can win an Oscar." And then he won an Oscar.
Oh my
and
God,
he was
I
like,
love it.
and he was like, so like at the end of his speech, he's like, "Let's get cracking on those kids."
Wait, I did see that. It was
Cute,
cute. Dana might not have been drinking, but that doesn't mean she wasn't feral a little bit. Like, she still has her moments.
Yeah, that's true.
We happened to be here on Friday night.
Our friend was DJing, so we came to say what's up.
As you know, Dana's word of 2025 is bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
And recently, getting to 30, I now have to ask guys who hit on me for their ID because I don't believe them.
We're not really doing anything younger than 40.
Honestly,
Sorry.
there's nothing wrong with that.
And that's what we're doing.
Nothing
for
wrong
me,
with
for
that.
2025.
However,
Tall kings, old kings,
if you're like
new kings.
new kid, yeah. As
No
long as
short
you're not.
kings.
My only rule is here: you can't be from 2024.
No.
Okay, that's my like. You can't be from 2024. New hoes only, new roster only,
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
and you can't be young. I'm sorry, I'm not talking to you if you're under 25. It's just not happening. That's even pushing it. That's pushing it. It is.
Nobody under 40.
I will tell you this. I will still accept your compliments though if you're 21 and want to tell me I'm pretty or something, like the other night.
Okay. First of all, this child was not 21. He was probably like 17.
No. Okay, that sounds so bad. We're at a bar, so he should have been 21. However, we're outside waiting to leave, and this young guy like looks at me and goes, "Wow, you look really good tonight." I said, "Thank you so much."
And I'm like on my phone, so I'm not paying attention.
No.
And I like look up and I go, is he even old enough to be here?
Then I go, "Let me have my compliments." Like, I don't care where they're coming from. It's a
It
compliment.
was like, hey mom, can I get a ride in your minivan? You fine as hell.
No, I don't have a minivan. I have a Subaru. It's not
I
better.
rest my case.
Whatever. Look, stay healthy out there. Keep being toxic.
Stay healthy, but a healthy toxic.
Yeah, a healthy level of toxicity is important to balance you out. And also, if you're younger, don't try to bamboozle older women. They're gonna find out. We're definitely smarter than you. Also, it's just really not a good feeling to know that you're 20 and not 24 or 25. We can't even drink together.
I
Okay?
can't imagine I would make this mistake, but
No.
but
Yours are just gonna fall down the
The
stairs.
stairs.
They're gonna be like, "Help! I've fallen and I can't get up."
once you get to 40, you guess you break your hips.
Don't. It's downhill from there. It's downhill from
I
there.
know it's like over the hill, but
Yo, make sure you set up your annual doctor's appointment.
so you don't break a hip.
Yeah, and hug your doctor the next time you see them. Okay.
I love
Stay
you guys.
healthy. Stay toxic.
Have a good day.